Hello, it's Adam with GearJunkie, and today we are going to talk about day hiking. Whose alarms are going off? Today we are going to talk about day hiking essentials. This means it's the weekend, you want to crush out a few miles on the local trail. We're going to run through the gear you really should have to be basically prepared for anything you might encounter. We are also going to share some suggested items that you may not need to bring, but will help round out the kit that you're going to bring, just so you know that you're going to be A-OK and get back to your car no problem. An important note, we are dealing specifically with summer hiking here, and this isn't meant to cover all the gear that you'd possibly need, because you might be in the Southwest or the Northeast and your specific needs might change a little bit, but no matter where you are, these are a few of the basics. Also, we're going to be showcasing the gear that we have tested and used, but these are suggestions, so if you don't have this particular product, just get something like it that works for you. So first, we're going to start with the essentials. These are the things you need to bring, and of course, to carry all those essentials, you're going to need a pack. Now, there are a range of options here, and since we're not talking about multi-day backpacking adventures, we're going with some lower profile, lighter weight packs. You can go with something especially light and minimalist, like this Eddie Bauer Bacon Pack, which is 16 liters. It's got compression straps, but it's extremely light. Or if you want to have a little bit more carry options, something like the Columbia Titanium Trail Elite. This is 22 liters. It's got more pockets and a nifty trampoline back panel to help keep you vented and cool. One of the first things you're going to need is a RainShell, rain or wind shell. Now, depending on where you are, if you're going into particularly high altitude, you might also want to pack some extra layers, but that's dependent on your needs. We're going to cover, just in case the weather changes like it does out here in Colorado. You could start on a sunny day and then end up in rain. We've got a soft Eddie Bauer RainShell, which packs down really small. You can also opt for a small wind shell like this Go Light, which packs into its own pocket, light, water resistant, but primarily it's going to keep that wind at bay. Number two, you've kept yourself protected from the elements, but you are going to have to hydrate. It seems pretty simple, but be sure and bring a water bottle. We've got our Nalgene here. You can also, a lot of hiking packs are hydration bladder compatible, so if you have a hydration bladder, you can just keep your water in there and drink as you go. This stuffs nicely into a side pocket. You can set it and forget it, and that's where it's going to live as you hike. Now, you're staying hydrated. You're also probably going to get hungry depending on how long you're out on trail. There are some mainstays you can pack. There's famous Gorp trail mix. You can go with a bar. There's also nut butters that come in these really cool packages. It's zero waste. It's a screw-on cap. After you finish it, it packs down really small, and they're super easy to pack into these hip pockets. So you set them, zip them up, and you're good to go for the day. Ready. So you're covered from the wind, the rain, food, water. What about the sun? Giant ball of fire in the sky. Of course, you could always bring a hat. We've got a nice, really collapsible, lightweight running hat that'll give you some shade and protection over your eyes. You can also grab a buff. A buff is great because it is so versatile. You can wrap it around your head. You can wear it over your neck because the back of the neck often gets exposed to the sun. And if it starts to cool off, the buff is invaluable. You can use it to cover your ears. You can use it to cover your face. Highly recommend this. Also, they're both really packable. Of course, no outing these days would be complete unless you had one of these. Now, the phone may seem a little silly, but this is an invaluable dynamic tool, whether you need an SOS. It has various tools on it that can help you. We highly recommend getting a trail app for the trails in your area that'll help you navigate and plan your trip at the outset. Be sure and keep your phone with you. Also, it fits easily into one of the front pockets. Being the Gear Junkies, there are a few more items that can further enhance your time on the trail, and we're going to look now at some non-essential but recommended items you bring with you. Maybe your trip is a lot of fun and you're spending more time on trail than you expected, or you didn't get to the trailhead as early as you might have thought. might as well bring a headlamp. There's a bunch of different options. We've got two good ones here, BioLite and Petzl. Some are rechargeable, some are battery powered, but it's nice to have, help keep your eyes on the trail, especially if the sun sets and you're hiking in the twilight. Also, we told you to pack a hat or a buff. It never hurts to pack sunscreen and bring some sunglasses. Extra measure of security, sunglasses will fit on your head, and the sunscreen doesn't take up too much room in the pack. Remember when we told you to bring your phone? Well, as you might expect, phones could die depending on how long you're out on the trail, so you can bring power packs. These are non-essential, but if you have the room in the pack, they're nice to have. We've got one from Jackery and one from LifeProof. Might sound funny, but one thing you can bring, duct tape. It's versatile, can help you repair gear, can serve as an impromptu bandage, and while you don't want to carry a whole roll, you can always wrap it a few times around your water bottle and you've got extra tape just in case. Even if you weren't a Boy Scout, you probably know that one of the best tools you can keep on you is a pocket knife or a multi-tool. These are great, they're small, they fit in your pocket, and they can get you out of a lot of sticky situations. You've done it, you've packed for your day hike. One thing to remember, the suggestions we've given you here are for on-trail hikes. Don't be afraid to adventure further out, but you will need more gear and be better prepared, so we've provided a link in the description below for GearJunkie's recommendations for top survival items you might need. We didn't cover those here. We're talking strictly about fun day hikes on trail. These are the basics. As always, stay tuned to GearJunkie.com for the latest in outdoor news and gear reviews. And until next time, I'm Adam Rogero. And I'm going for a hike. Right now, you can't stop me.